how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ask That Podcast on YouTube. And man, one thing I love is discovering comics I didn't know existed. And this is one I'd had no clue about this. In early November 2020, a friend of mine had gotten in touch and was like, "Hey man, I get paid in a couple of days, and myself and my girlfriend and my brother all going up to Ridgeland, Mississippi, to go to Comic Commanders. This comic shop, I think you'll really love it. Do you want to ride?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, that'd be great." He goes, "Well, I'll let you know we're going to be gone for a while. We're going to go up there. We're going to go hit the mall, maybe go hit Books A Million, grab something to eat." I was like, "Yeah, that's cool. That's cool." He goes, "We're going to do it on Thursday." So I went, and I knew, at first thing I asked was like, "Okay, it's a comic shop, but here's what I got to know. Does it have cheap bins? Because if it doesn't, yeah, I'm kind of known for being cheap. I really am. I don't like spending a lot of money on stuff if I can get it cheaper." He goes, "Oh yeah," he goes, "a lot of it is cheap." He goes, "I think it's like $1 a book." He goes, "And they got piles." I was like, "All right, cool." So we get there, and this comic shop's on the second story of this building. You come in, as soon as you walk in, you go up this pretty good flight of stairs. We get up there and walk in, and I could already tell looking at this is a comic shop. I'm like, I see the owner, the guy appears to be, I was guessing between 48 and 54, and found out I was right. He was 54. He welcomes us there. He's like, "Y'all feel free to dig around. You had to wear a mask, but hey, I'm used to that." So my buddy, Donovan, shout out to Donovan, Fairchild, he points out where, he goes, "Cheap bins are back there." I walk back there and I see they got Marvel and they got DC, and I look down on the floor, they got like 8 long boxes that says Independent, and then next to it says Vertigo. I'm like, boom, I just sit down and start digging and digging and digging. End up getting out, I told myself, all right, I don't want to spend a lot of money today. It's early in the month, I just got paid. I could easily, and I can tell by looking at this, I could have easily blown over $100 for this place. Bought $100 worth of cheap stuff. But I didn't want to spend a lot. So I decided that, I was like, all right, I'm going to limit myself to about $30. So I started digging through the bins, and I found some good stuff. Found this here. This is the Sandman Last Rite, featuring the Sandman. A $2.20 value, Osmosis Pictures, Malibu Comics. Sleepstalker, based on the original screenplay by Al Siptian and Terry Meyer, produced by Malibu Comics. Okay, Sleepstalker. This came out 95, if I'm remembering right. This is back during the time when, I've mentioned in a video, after 92, sometimes I had cable, sometimes I did. Had an antenna. So I picked up quite a few channels. With an antenna where I lived, you could pick up like 7 channels. Picked up 2 ABCs, an NBC, Fox, 2 ABCs, an NBC, a CBS, a PBS, 2 Foxes, and then like an independent channel out of Florida. I lived right on the Mississippi-Alabama line. So I got channels from like Biloxi, Mobile, Pensacola, Hattiesburg, a lot of stuff. Well, girl I was with at the time, we're both huge into horror movies. We rented a lot of stuff. Had a buddy. He managed Blockbuster, and I'd known him for years, so he gave me a deal. I could come in at night, come in 10 minutes before they closed, go around. As long as it wasn't a new release, I could check out whatever I wanted for free. I just had to have them back the next day within an hour of when they opened. So we rented a lot of stuff. Well, we were looking around, we said, ooh, Sleepstalker, the Sandman's Last Rites. Okay, this might be good. Rented it, and it was really like a really good little, non-big budget, non-major studio horror film. This guy, a serial killer, he's getting ready to be executed. Somehow he ends up merging with the sand in the desert. He can turn himself into sand. He's trying to track down the little kid one of the last people he was trying to kill, but he's grown up now. And it's got, nobody really in the cast that's well known. I know it's out on DVD, but it's one of those, it's a Lionsgate DVD, and I'm pretty sure it's way out of print. I found it back 2005-ish. Let me think. No, probably about 2004 at Walmart in what used to be the 550 DVD bin. So I'm digging through these cheap bins at the comic shop. I see something like, holy hell, Malibu did quite a few of these. They did a lot of movie tie-ins, like I found at a comic shop here in town. The Cyborg comic that was given out at video stores. I'm like, oh, this is a video store giveaway. No, this was actually sold. So let's take a look here. Now this is Mark Panacea is the writer, Rob Davis is the penciler, Larry Welch, Scott Reed, Bruce McCorkindale are the inkers, Dave Lanfear is the letterer, Scott Salva is the colors, Boo Tones interior color, produced for Prison Pictures by Malibu Comics. And what we got here, this ain't many pages, and it pretty much is like the first half of the story of the movie. Sleep, baby, sleep down where the woodbines are. There's this creepy ass song that got played throughout the movie. It used to just creep the fuck out of me. See, he gets caught. That's the Sandman, the Sleepstalker. He gets caught. He goes to jail. Now there's the kid. He's all grown up. And let's see, he can turn himself. He's kind of like the Sandman from Marvel. And this is only, that's what blows my mind. This thing is only 10 pages. And they wanted, there's not even an indicia in this. Now see the movie at video stores everywhere. 1995. And there's the cast. I mean, we got Jay Underwood is probably the biggest name in the cast. But, just a really cool, this is one of those things I have never, when I found it and told a bunch of my friends, most of those guys I all have been on or are still on the Exploded Cinema podcast. We have our own little private chat on Facebook, a little group chat. And I mentioned, like, holy hell, Sleepstalker. Yeah, I remember that. And everyone was like, I don't think it's got a DVD. I went and looked. It is. The DVD is still out. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to look it up real quick. I'm going to go over to my computer and look up on Amazon, just see what that goes for now, because I know it's out of print. Most of those early, like, pre-2008, Lionsgate DVDs are out of print now. Okay, on Amazon right now, they have it. It is $32 for the DVD or $12 for the VHS tape. You can get that's a new copy. You can get a used copy for $2, and it is on, as of recording, it is on Amazon Prime. Give this a look. This is a really cool little movie. Not a lot of people know about it. And it's one of those that more people should see. And this is a neat little piece of, horror comic, history here. And this is one of those that, for some reason that film ever becomes popular. This might go up in value. I'm going to look it up right now. I'm going to go to my comic shop real quick and just see what the value on this issue is. My comic shop. If y'all don't know what my comic shop is, it was back in the day, the biggest chain of comic shops ever in the United States was Lone Star Comic. Lone Star Mile High. Everybody knows Mile High. They always have the ads in the comics. And then the second biggest one was old, what was their, Lone Star Comics. Based out in Texas. They had like 16 or 17 stores, mostly based in West Texas, because I never really saw one in person. But they ended up becoming, Lone Star Comics ended up doing, what they ended up doing is, they ended up creating My Comic Shop, which is their online branch. And now I don't think they have any stores anymore. They just have My Comic Shop. Okay, Sandman / Rites Sleepstalker, 1995. Okay. On here, near mint copy is only $2. It's not even what they originally sold it for. I can't believe somebody paid $2.20 for this. But it's one of those that, with this, if you're at a horror convention, you could ask more than that. Because, like, perfect example, House 2. The second story. The Marvel Comics adaptation of that, you look online, the comic fans be like, man, I'll give you cover price on it. Even a mint copy. You go to a horror convention, somebody's going to pay big money for that. It's like kind of like Dark Horse is The Thing from Another World, based on the original Thing movie. Those comics, comic fans, give you a little bit over cover, not much. You go to a horror convention, that's the thing with comics. If it's something that appeals to more than just comic fans, the money goes up. Like, kind of like how, for years and years, the Gold Key Whitman stuff, Dell, all that, the ones based on TV shows stuff, they didn't have much value to them. They had a little bit, but not a lot. But you went to like a TV collector, TV convention, people pay big money for them. So, it's just a neat little piece of comic history. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Remember, if you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, share these videos. Thank you to everybody that leaves comments on here. I've got guy Zachary, and I can't remember your last name, been asking a lot of VHS questions. Sir, hopefully I managed to answer your questions fairly well. I appreciate you watching my videos. Of course, always, old Cody LL, thank you so much. He watches pretty much every video I put up that ain't comic related. He comments on most of them. He sent me piles of stuff to review on the channel. I keep on telling you, Cody, man, you need to start doing videos. You don't have to be in them. You can do like I do. I'm rarely in my videos. Usually it's filmed like this, but all right, talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.